of love. Welcome to the full moon ceremony. We do this every full moon, new moon, and the intention is to support you in releasing the things that are coming up to be cleared. It was a full moon in Aries, so what we're going to be doing today is a full moon ceremony to help you release any beliefs, fears, emotions, patterns that might be coming up, whether it's childhood traumas, ancestral patterns, past life stuff, anything that came up, bubbling up during the full moon or the days before. My intention is to support you guys release it once and for all from the root of the root of the root. So fully uproot it and let it go. And we're going to discuss what's happening astrologically with the full moon a little bit, and then I'll pull a tarot card at the end. So short and sweet, hopefully. And then also happy Mental Health Day. World Mental Health Day is today. So happy World Mental Health Day, supporting all of us who go through some mental health challenges. I did a video on TikTok and YouTube about that. It'll be going out this Wednesday, I believe. TikTok's already out. So check that out at Target BB. And what's up, Darren? Hope all's well, my friend. Last I heard, you're out in Europe. Pop into my awareness every now and then. I'm here in Costa Rica because I interviewed you on my podcast before coming here, so made the move. But yeah, blessings. And what else? Happy Indigenous Day. So today is Indigenous Day as well. So sending love and healing to all the Indigenous peoples of the lands that we're on, acknowledging them, appreciating them, thanking them. And also we can take the time just to be grateful for the land that we're on. I just did my own kind of ceremony, just listening to interviews and videos and songs that helped me connect with beautiful Indigenous cultures and sending some prayers and healing. And so I'll share my prayer for that. It's a really beautiful prayer. Hey, Sandra, nice to have you here, sister. And also happy Thanksgivings in Canada, Turtle Island. A lot of families getting together now celebrating Thanksgiving. So that's a part of what you do. Happy Thanksgivings. Okay, so let's get into it. Let's start by opening up the ceremony. So starting now, let's take a conscious deep belly breath. And release. Beautiful. And starting now, we're calling in our guides and angels, all the energies and beings that are for everyone's highest good, our highest good. Love and only love is allowed in the ceremony. Anything less than love will be alchemized, transmuted, released, and replaced with what is bed. Thanks, sister. Appreciate it. Nice to have you here. Haven't seen you here in a while. So yeah, just call in the energies, the beings that you work with. And we can just imagine ourselves holding hands in a circle with a powerful violet flame in the middle of our circle. Anything we want to release, we can send it to this violet flame. And imagine all around us is a bigger circle with guides and angels and higher dimensional beings and all the perfect energies and beings that are best for this group, holding space for us. So starting now, do you give these energies and beings permission to do all that they know to do that is for your highest good? Starting now, would you like that? And if you do like that, just say yes. Yes. Beautiful. So anything that found its way into our field that is not of the divine blueprint, we can alchemize it, transmute it, replace it with love. Learn lessons, clear karma, clear these patterns, see it all from the highest perspective. Beautiful. Awesome. All right, let's get into reading a little bit about the full moon, do some infinity healings, and take it from there. So from now till then, think of one thing, one core thing that's coming up for you strongly or has come up in the last week that you'd like to clear, and we'll integrate it. So the full moon was in Aries, by the way. That's my sun sign. Any Aries out there, and any Libras out there want to celebrate your birthdays. So Aries and Libra are opposites, polarity opposites on the zodiac. So whereas Aries represents the self, Libra represents the other. That's why they're great at nurturing relationships and being great in teams and organizations. Where Aries is about self-assertion, Libra is about compromise. Through the energy of the Libra sun, we are aware of the need for relationships and all that comes with maintaining them, compromising, negotiating, graciousness, balancing. Whereas the Aries moon, on the other hand, is self-assertive, leading, and personally courageous. So would you like an infinity healing to have the perfect balance of the positive, healthy qualities of an Aries alongside the healthy, positive qualities of a Libra? Would you like the beautiful integration and balance of both? If you'd like that, just say yes. Beautiful. The Libra sun is diplomatic, equality-minded, fair-minded, whereas the Aries moon values authenticity over tact and is energized by independent efforts. The full moon illuminates this conflict. Ideally, we want to find a balance of the two energies, and this is what the full moon invites us to do. So that's what we just did through that activation. The full moon illuminates the conflict between me and you, and between autonomy and sharing. With the full moon and bright in the sky, symbolic illumination occurs in our own lives. However, these new feelings and revelations are emotional ones, as there is a sense of emotional bursting forth into our consciousness. It's time to express ourselves, let things out of our systems, exercise some care while doing so, knowing that what is coming out of us is new and not particularly rational. So would you like an infinity healing to integrate all of that, balance all of that, activate all of that? Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right. And for our full moon ceremony to release what wants to be released, just imagine that violet flame in the middle of our circle. Hey, Kristen, good to see you here, sister. Perfect timing. We're just about to do some releasings. So in honoring of our higher self, just allow our higher self to choose what it wants to release into this fire for transmutation, and allow it to release it. And just bring to your awareness one thing, one pattern, one emotion, one belief system, one painful experience you might be going through. Just bring it to your awareness right now. Just visualize yourself sending that energy to the fire, sending it to the violet flame in the middle of our campfire here. Let's do it again. Breathe in all that love and light. And send all that wants to be released with ease and grace into that fire. Let it be alchemized, transmuted, sent to the earth, and replaced with all that is for your highest good, clearing the karma, learning the lessons, seeing it all from the highest perspective. Beautiful. Helping us manifest all our heart's desires so that we may feel fulfilled on all levels. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And so it is. Wow, how are you guys feeling? I got a little lightheaded. What about you? Lightheaded?
I did.
Okay.
I don't know if I was feeling yours or not. I just like going, oh,
yeah, I might be feeling mine. All right, so I'm going to pull one card for us. So Source, God, Universe, what is the one card that you would like us to become aware of? And then we'll do an infinity healing for that. Feeling good, beautiful. Good to hear that. And I'm feeling good. Yes, I'm feeling so good. Okay, so one card that you would like us to know. Ooh, the Hanged Man. All right. So visually, if you guys want to see it, is that the right way? It's not a bad card, although it looks bad. Okay. So upright. I think we pulled this out last time. Holy shit. Yeah. Literally the last.
Upright?
It was upright. Yeah. Wow. Yeah, I pulled this out at the okay, so this is so synchronistic. So I literally pulled this card a few days ago when I did the U Wealth Revolution Summit. So if you guys missed it, we did some powerful healings for breaking free from the matrix, experiencing abundance on all levels, empowerment on all levels. And I've launched a program through that replay where you can get this whole master every aspect of your being, intuition, spirituality, consciousness, heart. It's available now for 98% off. So check it out. And on that summit a few days ago, we pulled out this card and I did a healing for it. So clearly, this is something for the collective. So let's read it and integrate it. So upright, it means pause. With the Aries moon might be extra challenging. Surrender. Letting go. New perspectives. So the hangman shows a man suspended from a T-shaped cross made of living wood. He is hanging upside down, viewing the world from a completely different perspective. And his facial expression is calm and serene, suggesting that he is in this hanging position by his own choice. He has he has a halo around his head, symbolizing new insight, awareness, and enlightenment. His right foot is bound to the tree, but his left foot remains free, bent at the knee and tucked in behind his right leg. His arms are bent with hands. Okay, so the meaning. Sometimes you have to put everything on hold before you can take the next step. Oh, God. I've been hearing it for the last 2 years. So painful. So painful. Extra painful for Aries. Kristen says, "Hey, Michelle. Really, was it 555 in Toronto? Cool. Hey, Layla. Nice to have you here. Okay, so let's put everything on hold before you can take the next step, or the universe will do it on your behalf, and it may not always be at the most convenient time. You may have heard the saying, what got you here won't get you there. I actually never heard that before. Have you?
Never.
No, okay. That's what the emphasis is. You may have heard it.
It might be a new term or an old term.
Maybe new school. And that is indeed at play in this card. The hangman calls you to release the old mental models and behavioral patterns that no longer serve you, so you can see your world from a new perspective and embrace new opportunities that would have otherwise been hidden from you if you didn't hit the brakes.
Oh, so true, though.
Can anyone relate? These pauses can be voluntary, or to the fire signs out there, you just keep pushing yourself till you get exhausted and then you're in bed. And then the universe is like, all right, now you can receive. So let's do it voluntarily this time. If you're in tune with your intuition, you'll start to have a sense for when it's time to hit the brakes and put things on hold before things get out of hand. But if you're out of alignment and oblivious to those intuitive signs, the universe will probably put things on hold for you. Thank you, universe. With ease and grace, please, in the form of continued obstacles, ill health, and breakdowns. Let's receive the easiest, gracefulest way to do it if we don't listen, but let's just listen. When you sense the pause coming, pay attention to it. Otherwise, the universe will turn up the volume until you can't ignore it any longer. Your projects and activities may be coming to an unexpected and abrupt halt. Anyone else experiencing that? Don't keep pushing forward, Aries, hoping that more force will drive you to where you want to go. Instead, surrender to the opportunity to pause and view it as your chance to reassess, reevaluate where you are on your path. Yeah, you know what? Like today with our company, I was chatting with one lady, with Sess on my team. And there we are, like thinking of all these things to do. And it's like we paused, we looked at her, and we're like, holy shit, we're spending $700 a month on things that we don't always use. So it's like, and that's a month. Times that by 12. Wow. It's like 10,000.
Magic in the being.
So through pausing, reflecting, what's up, Christian? What's up, Queen Buzz? Queen B in the house. Shout outs to my New Zealand soul trap. All right. So, yeah, through pause, through slowing down. So please comment below. Let us know. Is this good for Gemini? I mean, it's good for everyone. I'm guessing you're a Gemini, Sandra. But I think this came up for everyone. It just so happens we're in an Aries full moon, and me and Michelle, who's here, we're both fire signs, so we can relate to the go, 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 do, do, do.
Take what resonates too.
Yeah, but it relates to everyone. Like, my intention was that this is for everyone. What's up, Christian? So, yeah, please comment. I'd love to hear, how is this resonating? Is it resonating with you? When you wrote here, I love that song. Okay, that was back then when I was singing. I'm feeling good. Okay. I was like, which song of mine are you talking about? Can't take credit for that. Reevaluate where you're at. Something new is emerging, and you won't be able to see it unless you allow the time and space for it to come through. The Hanged Man is your invitation to welcome these pauses with open arms and surrender to what is, even if it is difficult from what you expected. Take time away from your routine to connect with a new way of thinking and seeing. Sure, you might have to put important projects on hold while you do this, and it might be super inconvenient, but trust me, it'll be worth it. This is the universe's way of helping you see new perspectives and preparing you for the next up leveling that is happening in your life. If you push or resist, you will meet more obstacles along the way. Instead, allow the opportunities to flow smoothly and effortlessly to you. Yes, ease, grace, receptivity. What's up, Patty Cakes? Patty Cakes in the house, catching the end of this full moon ceremony. So the Hanged Man can sometimes reflect that you're feeling stuck or restricted in your life. Udemy. Love you, Patty. So what is holding you in this stuck position? What is preventing you from moving forward? On one level, the Hanged Man is asking you to surrender and let go. Maybe Michelle will sing us a song later. Instead of investing in specific outcomes or resisting your current circumstances, accept them and allow yourself to flow with life. You keep channeling Kat. I used to call her like,
let it go.
because she looks like that the mermaid, the princess or whatever.
Princess, I don't know.
Frozen, Princess Frozen.
Whatever that is.
Yeah. Stop channeling Kat.
I don't mean to.
I know. I'm kidding. You are being called to change your perspective and shift your energy, and you may find that separating yourself from everyday life is helpful. All right, peace out, guys. Just walk away.
I'll take over. I feel like I'm this creep in the corner talking.
Who is that silent? Who is that invisible person?
It's like
it's my divine feminine.
Yes, she has an Australian accent.
Yes. It makes sense because I love Australia. On another level, you're being called to change your perspective, change your energy, change up your routine so that you start to shift your energy and flow more freely again. Let's do some infinity healings. Sandra's like, you're both so fun. Thanks, Sandra. Appreciate it. Gotta have fun.
It's just
fun
a
medicine.
Of a person over here. It's a real person.
Yeah, just press play. Same conversation every time. It's a robot.
Stop skipping.
Oh shit, I have to change the batteries. Hold on. Okay. This video is sponsored by Spiritual Robots. Spiritual Robots. If you're needing someone to do yoga with you and you're living by yourself, someone to meditate with you, someone to go through your healing programs with you. Spiritual Robots.
Never feel alone.
Awesome. All right. Let's do some infinity healing. So let's take away basically, the surrender and letting go. So would you like an infinity healing for Source God Universe to connect you even more powerfully and clear anything and everything interfering with you being able to slow down when needed, to pause when needed, to fully surrender to the divine flow when needed, to fully allow when needed, to fully trust, to fully go with the divine flow, to allow, to receive, to surrender any unhealthy pushing, resisting, going against the flow, seeing things from the highest perspective, open mind, trusting, allowing more smooth flow coming in, effortless flow coming in, clearing what's stopping us from moving forward, clearing what's holding us back, keeping us stuck. Would you like an infinity healing for all of that? Yes. What do you mean every ready bunnies? What does that mean, Sandra? Every ready bunnies.
The battery?
Oh, like
Is
energy.
it?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. Like keep going and going and going and go. Energizer bunnies.
Yeah. Exactly.
Energizer bunnies. Keep going and going and going. All right. So thank you. And now Michelle's gonna sing us a song. The words are really simple. It's I release control
You want me?
and surrender to the flow. Let's sing it together. Ready?
Okay. You singing with me?
I'll lip sync it with you.
No, you sing with me.
I release control and surrender to the flow of love that will heal me. I release control and surrender to the flow of love that will heal me. I release control and surrender to the flow of love that will heal me, that will heal me. I release control and surrender to the flow of love that will heal me. I release control and surrender to the flow of love that will heal me. Beautiful. Thank you, Michelle.
Thank you, Tara.
You're welcome, Michelle T. Herodes.
You're welcome, Tara. Please.
My middle name is Amr.
I know that,
So
but I know that's not your middle name.
I know. So in Middle Eastern culture, I'm not embarrassed of my culture, but so when I was a kid, my parents were like, "Do you want us to keep your?" Because in Muslim Arabic culture, your middle name is your father's name, and technically, you go your father and your grandfather. It's all about the fathers. So as a kid, I was like, "This is imbalanced." As a kid, I was like, "That's." It's all about the man, right? So I skipped that. So it's supposed to be Tariq Amr Anis Bibi. Recognize. So yeah, I just skipped that. At one point, they asked me, "Do you want your dad's name in the middle?" And then I was like, "No, I'll skip it." But yeah, proud of my dad, proud of my granddad. My granddad. Here's a fact about my granddad: one of the first Palestinians to graduate from Cambridge University in England. He didn't even speak English, and they didn't have planes back then. So he took a boat from Palestine to England and somehow found a way to graduate. I think it was business and economics,
Economic.
economics and business, degree from Cambridge University, one of the best universities, and went back to Palestine. Shout outs to Granddad Anis. Hey, what's up? Annalisa in the house. Join us right at the end. Miss ya. New name, AA. New name, AA.
No new name. It's just like
It's just like AA, y'all.
yeah.
Tarek Bliss, BBTBB.
Eminem.
Eminem, Michelle Harada.
No, I just,
Like, how does that work?
I don't know. It doesn't work actually.
Yeah.
It
What,
doesn't actually work.
well, you can make it work. If you
Hi,
have-
Annalisa.
Michelle says hi. Miss you too. Miss. Beautiful. Someone here on Facebook says such a beautiful name. I love to hear the Arabic pronunciation. Thank you. Yeah. You know, everyone's like, how do you say your name properly? And I was like, you don't want to know. So I'll just be like,
Yeah, it's
no,
nice.
people are like, is it Tariq? Is Tariq the proper way? And I was like, it's the closest. If I use English pronunciations, Tariq is the closest because Tariq. There's no q in English,
Correct.
and there's no ta. Ta is like a strong T. Ta. And it comes from like, fuck, the story's crazy. So there's this planet in the Quran. In the Quran, it talks about Tariq. There's a whole like verse. There's a whole like chapter on Tariq, right? And it's like based on this planet or like a constellation in the universe. And now scientists can hear how these constellations or planets sound like. They're not all planets, right? Some of them are stars. So it's a star. It's a very bright star. Yeah. It's a really...
And you like that there's a whole thing written about you.
Yeah. No, but this is the wild thing. So this is back in the days, right? Like thousands of years ago. And it's Tariq. And Tariq is like, when I was a kid, all the kids in Dubai would be like, Tariq al-Bab, because, so it's like Tariq's knocking the door, because Tariq is like knocking. And the name comes from this thing in the universe, which I need to find its English name. And the sound, now you can go on YouTube and find it, the sound of it. This is the sound of that star.
That's what you sound like too.
That's just... So till this day, so how the freak were these people back in the days able to tell that star, like to call it Tariq because it has a knocking sound? Like how did they hear the sound? So now they tell us that they were talking to guides and angels, and those beings were the ones that like channeled the whole scripture. So cool story about my name. And then there's the story of Gibraltar. I'll share next time. That's all for now. Okay. Love you guys. Yeah, she's so funny, isn't she?
Yeah.
I think they're talking about you.
Me?
Yes, Michelle got fired from the full moon ceremonies. She's now doing her own solo. She's doing her solo thing. She's just blown up. She had all these things. She's just creating her own show. Fire signs have a very hard time sharing the limelight.
No way, I love that.
I'm talking about myself.
Oh, I was like, I love sharing it with you.
So
Tarek has it.
I shared it pretty good.
I agree.
Yeah, it was pretty 50-50. Pretty 70-30.
That was cool that I'm cheerleading you on.
She was cheerleading me on.
Yeah.
Oh, nothing like a humble Leo. By your side. So hot. We need to turn the AC on.
I'm feeling.
You're feeling my heat?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, guys. Tough crowd here. All right. So
Well, it's really, I feel like we're doing a show. Like
we are.
It's not even ceremony.
So shout outs to all the Libras, and special love to Danish, one of my soul bros. Kind of looks like he has albino, so he looks like an albino, and he is on the other side, and he's with me in spirit. And also, finally, shout outs to Tarua, the little knocker, the little baby knocker. Yeah, I want to officially, I can't remember what will officially make a happy World Inner Child Day. Anyways, love you guys. So saith the dude that's knocking. Yeah, so if you guys missed our UWealth Revolution, just go to uwealthrevolution.com, sign up there. Stay tuned. We've got an amazing call on From Heartache to Joy happening on October 24th. I'll be launching something really, really special. Like I'm channeling it right now as we speak, and it's going to help us with scarcity, lack, trust, allowing abundance on all levels, having all our needs met, the new earth, the new currency, the new, technologies, the new way of being for this new earth. It requires us to let go of the old as everything's falling apart and rebuild the brand new. So this program I'll be launching will be fast tracking us into the new you, the new earth. Stay tuned for that, as well as Portal to Ascension. If you guys are not aware, sign up. They've got an amazing, I think it's like 50 speakers talking about star seeds and all these amazing things. So stay tuned. Love you guys. Talk to you soon. Any of you guys need any support, the best way to do that is through the UWealth offer. We could do some one-on-ones, help you, support you. 2 weeks ago, it was we were a group, my abundance group, my students that I work with, clients that I work with, and collectively they manifested $20,000 from between 4 of them in Money Miracles. So if you're needing any support in manifesting your dreams, achieving your goals in record speed, reach out through any social media platform, and we'll figure out how I can support you. Much love. Keep shining, keep thriving, stay sovereign, and I'll talk to you soon.